This is the brand new Hyundai i30 hatch, and the company is incredibly excited about this new small car. So excited, in fact, that it sent a few journalists over to Korea to drive it before it even landed in Australia. Now, I kind of liked it when we drove it over there, but I did suggest there was one factor that Hyundai really had to nail. And if Hyundai Australia can get the pricing right, it's got a monster hit on its hands. And you know what? I reckon they've done it.
Righto, let's run through the range. Stay with me here, this is going to get a little bit complicated. The i30 is still made up of 5 trim levels, with the base active sitting beneath the sporty SR and SR Premium. The more comfort-focused and equally priced Elite and Premium sit beside them. The entry price for the i30 has dropped by $500 and you get more for your money. In fact, you can check out the full price list by clicking that link up in the top corner. Yep, that's the one. The Active now gets the old SR's more powerful 2-litre engine, or you can have a revised version of the old car's 1.6-litre diesel. Both of the SRs, meanwhile, have been beefed up with the same turbocharged 1.6-litre petrol engine that's in the Elantra SR, while the Elite and Premium use the same diesel as the Active.
The SR is the headline act in the current i30 lineup, at least until the N gets here later in the year. Now, the idea of a warmish hatch has taken a little while to crystallise within the Hyundai organisation, but the team have taken this warm hatch and turned it into something like a double cup on a hot long black because you can't quite hang on to it kind of hatch. It's punchy, it's got great balance, and you can thank the local suspension tuning team from Hyundai Australia for their hard work. What they've done is taken the factory tune, which was pretty good anyway, and turned it into something pretty special. But it's also comfortable and properly refined.
This sense of balance and refinement extends all the way through the range. It's a cliche, sure, but there's more than a hint of Europe in the new i30. The entry-level Active is a great example. It's entry-level motoring, sure, but with the feel and the presence of something that's a fair bit more expensive. There is a downside though. Every new i30 except the base Active gets Hyundai's Smart Sense Active Safety Package. That means the Active misses out on AEB, Active Cruise Control and Lane Departure Control. Hyundai says it'll all be offered as an option pack later in the year for the Active, but we'd really like to see at least AEB included as standard, just like in the Mazda 3 and the Volkswagen Golf.
Now, Hyundai tells us that the inside of the i30 is slightly bigger in every direction. I'm about 6'3" and I've got plenty of knee and toe room to spare. Headroom is a little bit compromised by the fitment of this sunroof, but in a standard car, I'll be fine. The SR has these really cool red seat belts and red stitching in the seats. And if you want rear vents, you're pretty much going to have to buy an automatic car. The manual has an old school manual handbrake, which basically means they can't fit it to the rear. Okay, now that we've driven it on home soil, has our opinion changed at all? Nope, not one bit. The i30 is a terrific little car with plenty of personality and a whole lot of soul. In fact, the i30 goes to show just how far the car industry, and indeed Hyundai, has come in the last decade. The i30 proves beyond doubt that you don't have to spend big to get something a little bit special. You want to read the full review? Click right here. And don't forget to click subscribe if you want to stay on top of all of our latest videos.